it's always tough when you draw that high-level wrestler who has a lifetime of experience in a one-on-one competitive situation. Prevailing wisdom is he'll have the wrestling advantage in this one time.
As his dad said, the moment he introduced him to the sport, he knew that he was made to be a wrestler. The kid slept in his headgear. He only wants to wrestle, and by doing that, he puts you in danger. He's constantly in your face, constantly trying to dig at your gas tank. He goes from transition to transition, single to double to high crotch. It does not matter the attack. He just knows that he will give you so much to process in terms of the wrestling that eventually he will get you to the ground.
You ever sleep in your headgear?
I sleep in my headgear.
All the time?
All the time.
All right, big one for him here tonight. Let's get to it. All right, so here is Sean Strickland, no longer the champion, but still one of the best 185-pounders in the world. He's got that high guard and outstanding boxing style. That says nothing of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt that he hasn't had to lean upon in recent big-time UFC fights. But this man is known for having outstanding cardio. He lives in the gym. He is a born fighter. And unlike a lot of men and women on this fight night, he loves fight night. He is able to channel those nerves in the proper way. And all eyes are on Sean Strickland in another massive spot here tonight. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Chael Sonnen! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Sean Strickland!
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one. Well, there is always an electricity when Chael Sonnen is set to grace this octagon, and he's been at this a long time. He made his pro debut 1 month after he turned 20, so don't expect the atmosphere or the stakes to phase him here tonight. His focus, getting in on his opponent's legs early on. Chael's shot is blocked. Early round 1 action here, and just like that, he gets him to the ground. Feels like a pretty significant moment here early, champ.
I mean, it's no secret what this guy wants to do. This guy wants to take you down, and he wants to grind you out. He got the takedown early. Let's see how long he can control this position and what amount of damage can he inflict on his opponent. He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to keep that elbow tight and throw punches with his free hand.
And the fighters engage in the clinch here right out of the chute. Back to the well with the uppercut. Now it's true. Sonnen gets tagged by another uppercut. You know he can take some punishment, but he would be wise to get those hands up here. Oh, beautiful straight right hand. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking the damaging strikes up top. Another clinch position. Watch the tricky tricks that he uses when he's in close.
Oh, and there is another knee landed. You have to ask the question at this point, how many more can his opponent take before he crumbles down to the canvas? Beautiful execution on that strike there. Chael's able to switch his stance here. We'll see how the defense responds. Just over 3 minutes now to go in round one.
He sets up that leg kick beautiful.
Nice work here on the clinch by Sonnen. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. And now some separation.
Oh, big elbow. What a thunderous head kick. Oh, guillotine here. Oh, nice guillotine there.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed. Oh, good defense, yes.
Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet.
All right, side control now. Big combination here of ground and pound strikes. Nice work by Chael. Oh, and transitions right into side control.
You have to be so well-rounded once you get to the top of these divisions. You cannot just be a knockout guy. You got to be able to change it up if you find yourself in this situation that he's in right now. Now he's got a good body position, yup.
Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Oh, shades of the Godfather with a ground and pound Mark Coleman as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively. Print the shirts, ground and pound.
Another ground and pound strike.
Oh, huge elbow. Strickland's in half guard.
He's in the mount.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Sonnen. Oh, big shots from the top. Round two next.
Stop.
Take a seat. You look spectacular. Your pace, your cardio is fantastic. Keep breathing, stay relaxed, go out there, and let's put that pressure on.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
All right, so there's the end of the round. You know, few things more exciting in mixed martial arts than a submission, and he nearly had one there.
He almost had it. He
Ready,
had it
fight.
locked in. He
Ready.
thought the fight was over,
Good.
but his opponent was able to escape. But the next time, if he goes back to that position, maybe he gets the finish he wants so bad.
Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
Nice punch by Strickland. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Back to his feet.
Cannot take too many of those. Oh my goodness! There you go. There you go.
Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes. Ooh, Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Lands the grounded pound strike here.
Stay active. I need you to get up now.
These ground strikes are starting to add up.
Darce choke attempt here.
That Darce choke is tight.
Darce choke locked in, it's only a matter of time, but he cannot rush. He's got to control his opponent so he doesn't lose him in the scramble. He's out. What submission defense on display.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Lands with the ground and pound. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure.
Good. You're doing fine. Stay relaxed. Breathe.
Pretty good work with the strike there from bottom position. Strickland's back to the side control now.
Yep, got to be very careful there. That was a slick transition.
Strickland's looking to pass out of the half guard here, maybe looking for side control. He's denied. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Good fight here, under 2 to go. This pace is just absurd, and he has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar, punches in bunches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list this performance alongside that tells you how this guy is fighting tonight.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys. Beautiful ground and pound. And it looks like he has a cut now. Great job landing from the top position.
Another ground and pound strike gets home. Strickland, ground and pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter.
He passes the half.
Continuing to work out of the half guard. Strickland's right back to the full mount. Round 3 next.
Stop.
All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool, and I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding. But if it's on the cheek, it's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because even though the blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's horrible.
You ready?
Third round underway.
Fast jab lands it.
So So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Strickland.
Hey, scramble, and get up.
He's got to start throwing now.
Good movement on the ground here defensively by Sean Strickland. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Chael. Strickland's now dealing with a cheek cut. All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Chael Sonnen ground and pound from half guard now. Good, solid strike on the ground.
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique. He's gonna go to sleep. It's over. He's bridging.
Oh, no way, he got out!
He was able to create enough space to get his chest back flat on the mat and defend that arm triangle. Unbelievable.
Chael's eye appears to be closing up by the second. We passed the midpoint here of the fight. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important. He's got to be careful here.
Use your elbows.
Oh, huge ground strike there. I can see the cut man's actually getting excited.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Sonnen's able to transition back to side control now.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Well, the cut man's getting excited, but nobody else is. That cut's getting worse by the minute.
Every time he gets hit there, it gets a little bit messier. Right to the knee on belly.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other decision.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Chael's in half guard now. Really using his physicality to his advantage now.
He lifted up the neck and snuck his arm underneath to try to get a choke.
Ooh, this could be it. Oh, great submission defense. All right, close guard now. Strickland's eye is starting to swell shut. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds.
Take a seat.
All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
Oh, that's a good strike there by Strickland. Play shot there, DC. He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
All right, so the cut really starting to open up wider now, and you got to credit this striker for continuing to attack that area.
Just knowing the target, knowing what he's supposed to do, and doing it as effectively as he is right now. This guy's tremendous.
And really nice job to finish the takedown there. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Chael. Oh, look at that high-level grappling as the fighter reverses position and attains a dominant position. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body.
Well, he's on his back now, going for the rear naked choke. We'll see if he can get under the chin. Nice positional control here. Strickland's back in full mount. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there.
Right.
Very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up. He set up a sub attempt.
That guillotine is tight.
Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good grappling match, but these fighters came to see knockouts.
Yeah, the fans came to see them knock each other out, and that's what they're going to get. All the grappling was beautiful to watch, John, but ultimately, it is the striking that people show up for.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. We got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting them up now. Takedown defense holds up. Strickland gets back up. Right hook to the head, blocked. Nice. Nicely done. Now he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is going to start to drive knees over and over. You got to be careful here. You got to move.
Collar tie here in the clinch. Strickland's doing a nice job targeting that area, continuing to...
Big double leg level change.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. Changing the position. And now he's attempting to choke.
Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent.
Aggression defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Oh, nice job. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad. That punch landed in the perfect spot.
20 down, 5 to go. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at this 5th and final round. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Short uppercut in the clinch by Strickland. All right, well, if you like blood, perhaps this is the fight for you. That cut is really started to open up wide now.
It's starting to open up, but it doesn't seem to be affecting him too bad right now. It's still bloody, but it's not really limiting his ability to continue. Let's see if he can get through this and win this fight.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Strickland.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Chael. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Chael's in half guard. Well, he's got his back now. Really anybody's fight here over the final 5 minutes.
There it is. Now he's on the mount. Nice transition.
Oh, good ground and pound here. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Strickland's back in full mount. Under 3 minutes now to go, round 5. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting, because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side underhook. This is a great position for a top fighter.
Well, no surprise to see him rinse and repeat as he continues to target that swelling upstairs.
Targeting that swollen eye, getting back after him, making him work, and recognizing that, hey, this is my path. It's working, I'm gonna stay on.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Strickland's has got full mount now.
Oh, he's gotta be careful there, yep.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
Sonnen's eye is really not looking good right now, Daniel. Starting to swell shut, and that is going to compromise his vision as this fight continues. 45 seconds remain in the round. Good work from the top here by Chael. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Chael's back in half guard.
Beautiful reversal on the ground.
20 seconds to go in the fight. Oh, nice job by him there to move into half guard. Not much resistance from the bottom fight.
He's just too good in this position. Look for ground and pound immediately.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Oh, what a finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. Stand and cheer, ladies and gentlemen. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by majority decision, Strickland!
All right, well, we told you off the top, one fighter was more well-rounded, one was primarily a wrestler and needed the judges' scorecards, but the more balanced fighter, clearly the better man.